babes, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya, if this is your very first time here. Today we are going to be doing a full face, semi-full face of new products, with our stars being the Buxom Extrovert palette, which is relatively new, but it is new to my channel, so she new today, and the NABLA Miami Lights collections. Those are the main two newish products that we're going to be using today to create this look. So before we hop into it, please make sure that you hit subscribe below so that you are updated when new videos go out. Also make sure you hit that notification bell as well so that you are updated when new videos go up. All right, y'all, let's hop into this tutorial. What's up, babes? So we are nice and close up today for this eye look, and the palette that we're going to be using is the Buxom Extrovert palette. This is relatively new. It's not like super new, but it's new to my channel, so we're gonna use it today. And this palette is super pretty. If you open up, we have shimmers, we have matte shades, as well as some with some little glitter tones in it as well. And when I first opened this palette, obviously, since I've already done one eye off camera, this little trio right here is what spoke to me. So that's what we did. Okay, we added this one in too. So I already did my brow, and I did use my Benefit Brow, and this is in the number 6. But I'm gonna go ahead and put on some primer on the eye. I'm gonna go into my concealer, and this is the L'Oreal Infallible, but I just put it like around the perimeter. And then I'm gonna use my P. Louise base in Rumor 1, and then I'm gonna put that right like here. I do this because I don't want the whole thing to be stark white, because then if all the color doesn't cover it up, it looks low-key ashy, and that is the last thing that we want. So I'm gonna take this colored Raine brush that I always use to cut my crease and just start to blend this together. And I would do that first, and then I'll go into a sponge, and this one is an old beauty blender that is actually not wet, but I'll use it just to blot and blend this out. And that way we have a lighter shade, but it's still, you know, blended into our skin complexion, is I guess what I'm trying to say. The first shade we're gonna pop into is Pop. First shade we're gonna pop into is Pop. But that is this yellow shade, and does have some glitter shimmers in it, but it's not a shimmer shade. I don't know if that makes sense. I know it's probably hard to see on camera. And we're gonna work this right into this inner crease area. And one thing I'll say about like Buxom eyeshadow palettes is, especially this one, I love like the colors that they put together. Y'all know I really like to put like colors together that don't look like they need to be together. So that's one thing I love about this. And I feel like their shadows go on pretty good. They blend pretty well, especially when you're dealing with shades like this that don't look like it's gonna look cool on like darker skin. I ain't got no complaints about that. Now I will say though, before I did this look, I did try bless my heart for this. I definitely tried to do this and then this blue shade like all here, like I got the brown over here. That did not. Because even though, you know, their pastel colors can work, you know, when you have a darker skin complexion, but it was just looking way too stark and ashy for me. And sis, I ain't the one. We up on YouTube looking crazy. So I had to wipe that one off. And then we went with this. The next shade we're gonna hop into is Filthy Rich, and that is our matte brown shade here on the corner. And for this color, we're going to press and then blend. If I'm doing this and I'm just using one shade and one brush, once I go out to the edges, I'm real light with the brush because I don't want to bring like how deep it is right here all the way out. So I'll get real light with it. And an easy way to do that is to hold the brush down here at the bottom. When you hold it like this, it's kind of hard to be super light with it. You might want to hold it closer when you're here, but out there, you know, just a little like that, and it's a lot easier to blend it into the skin / concealer area. Now it's really easy to lose that yellow with the brown, so I'm going back into Pop just to smidge it. So I'm gonna dip it in there just a little bit, blow it, and then kind of dust over where they meet just so that I'm not losing my yellow shade. To cut the crease, I am going into my P. Louise base. I just got it right here on my hand. I'm gonna use my concealer brush from Colored Raine, same one I always use, dip into that and start to cut the crease. And I do want this crease not to be too high, so I'm kind of looking into my mirror, which is right here, just comparing like where it is here to where it is there, like over my hooded crease, just to make sure sure they are even. And this is picking up some of the yellow underneath, which is okay. If I didn't want that to happen, I probably would have used my Vaseline. I'm gonna do that in a future video, but I would have used that to get rid of the eyeshadow underneath. But I'm cool with that because we are going into a shimmer gold shade. And y'all know when my cut crease is on the end, I like to turn it on the side and taper it so that it's not as stark and it's easier to blend. As you can see, we're already creating somewhat of a blend. Is that even? Hold up, y'all. Does that look even? I feel like it could. We're safe because we are gonna go in with a glitter liner. So I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Okay, I changed my mind. We're not okay. I'm just gonna bring it up just a little bit more. That's why it's so good to use like a flat brush like this, because you can really like maneuver and get where you want to without it going too high. It's just really precise. So the next shade we're going into is Crazy Rich, and that is this shimmer gold shade here. And with this flat eyeshadow brush, and this one is from Alamar Cosmetics, I'm going to go ahead and put this on our cut crease area. And I'm bringing this shade all the way up and almost all the way over, maybe like 75% over on the lid. And I'm not gonna put any extra on the brush where I use Filthy Rich. I'm just gonna use it to diffuse that blend and make sure everything is nice and blended. I wanted to go into a liner, and this is a glitter liner from Decca Scarlet. This is in Sparkler, and I'm just gonna draw a very thin line where our cut crease is, just to define the shimmer shade from the crease color. And I'm trying to do this on camera, but you just gotta give me a second. I gotta get a little closer to my mirror because this is not easy to do. I don't want to mess it up. So we're gonna also pop into a little glitter on the lid, since we're using the Miami Lights collection from NABLA. In that collection, there is this cute little glitter palette, and I'm gonna take this iridescent shade right here, and with my finger, I'm just gonna place that on the lid, and I'm just gonna place it all over the lid. I don't know if you guys can see the extra like sparkle that's giving us. I like it, I like it. I really don't know if y'all can see it. I really hope you can. And I do want this to be super sharp here on the end, so I'm gonna take my concealer and just put just a couple of little dots right there, and take this brush, and I'm just gonna drag this to bring this nice and sharp. And that is gonna blend seamlessly with the concealer under the eye. But for now, we're just gonna blend it out a little bit with this raggedy beauty blender. I feel like all my beauty blenders are raggedy. I need to get to Sephora. So obviously the last color we're going to add is this color called Enigma, which is this kind of pastel blue shade. And I'm just gonna put this into the inner tear duct. We are gonna have to reinforce this a little bit in a while, but for now, we're adding it just to get that pop of where we're going with the look. All right, y'all, so that is practically it. I'm gonna pop on some lashes, and the lashes that I'm using today are the TL9 lashes from Tati Lashes. And I actually was gonna go in with a more dramatic lash with this, but I felt like with the glitter, look what I just did to this lash. Maya. This glue is also from Tati Lashes, but I need to clean off the tip because, yeah. Anyways, before that disaster just happened, I did not want to go in with like a really dramatic lash, because when you have stuff going on the lid, I feel like it's better to put on a lash that's a little thinner, a little more that you can see through it, so that you can see what's happening. Because this is, I just feel like this is just so pretty, especially if you guys can see those flickers of glitter on there. Sis, we don't want to miss that by trying to look through a real thick lash. So y'all see this one little lash right here? Just put mascara on, it looks long. Oh, my little lashes. I'm gonna go ahead and pop these lashes on, and we gonna pop to the face. All right, so we don't have any new, matter of fact, take that back. I was about to say that we don't have any new face products today that are new. However, we do have a primer from Kat Von D that is new, and this is their Shake Primer Low Impact eyeshadow primer. Okay, can't use that because I thought this was like a face primer. Let's just act like that didn't happen. All right, so primer. We're gonna go into our OFRA Cool as a Cucumber primer. And let me tell y'all, this will probably be the last video y'all see me with my braids. Y'all, my hair is just so soft. It's already like coming out of the braids and they're looking frizzy. Like if you can see back here in the back, like my hair is just so soft and it is just coming on out. I haven't had braids in over like 10 years, probably since I was about 19 or 20 years old. And yeah, my hair is like, girl, bye, you tried it. And I don't like the frizzy look. So, you know, we're wearing it up Nubian queen-ish today, but I ain't with it. And then also, like, I already, like, my scalp is so sensitive and like itchy and stuff like that already, and it's only been 2 weeks. So I can't deal with the foolishness. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. So I'm gonna go into my Beauty Bakery Instabake foundation, and this is in 315 Warm. And you know, this is one of my most favorite foundations. Now, one thing, y'all, that I've realized I want to stop doing is like putting foundation all over my forehead. I feel like I'm gonna start just focusing it like right here. I feel like I'm gonna end up making it darker anyway. So why put so much foundation on it initially? I don't know, that just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, so we're not gonna do that anymore. But this buffer brush is from Colourpop, a great affordable buffing brush. Y'all know I also like the e.l.f. one as well, but this one is really great too. Okay, because look, you know, like, I feel like what's the point of bringing that all the way up? Because we're already gonna like contour. So I feel like we can low-key like create like a natural contour there. I'll probably have to grab another brush just to kind of mute that out. I feel like that's product that we can use another time that would be like unnecessarily going there. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping, but I ain't gonna do it in this tutorial. I might do it in the future, but I'm not gonna do it today. I'm gonna take this Alamar brush and just kind of buff around that. See, I feel like that looks a whole lot more natural than when I actually cover my whole forehead with foundation. Do y'all kind of see what I'm talking about? I don't know, I just feel like it's better. I'll just be feeling real ashy in the forehead area when I do put foundation all over it. So yeah, new trick. Never too late to learn something new or to adjust the process. I am going to be using my Colourpop Pretty Fresh concealers today. The main one I'm going to use is the dark 158 Warm. I'm going to do us a little bit of a little sunrise on the forehead. Then I'm going to go ahead and blend this out with my sponge, and this one is from OFRA, and it kind of, I don't know, it's kind of more mint. I'm about to say it matches my inner corner highlight, but that's kind of like blue, and this one's kind of like a green mint. I feel like I've definitely been having a thing for like mint highlights. It's like the last couple pictures I posted on Instagram had like a mint liner or like a mint inner crease, so it's been a thing for me. I don't know why. I'm trying not to push this up too high, especially since we're doing our little forehead thing. And you know, it's fine right now. Just everybody chill. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it, everybody. We're gonna fix it. And right here is the reason why we're gonna have to go back in and reinforce our inner tear duct, because we're kind of covering it up with concealer a little bit. But I still like to put it there just because, I don't know, it gives me the whole vibe when I'm doing like a color there before we get into the face and everything. So, you know, it's cool. That's fine if we gotta reinforce it. It'll be okay. And we're gonna go back into the Alamar brush to blend the forehead. See guys, now it's not a problem. It's kind of like an ombre effect. And we're gonna go in with, do I wanna do a cream contour today? What y'all think? Come on, camera. Thank you. So we are gonna do a little bit of a cream contour. I'm gonna go into my Fenty Matchstick and Espresso to define the cheeks as well as around the forehead a bit. I'm also gonna add it on my nose on both sides. And I'm gonna use this little sculpting brush from MOTD Cosmetics, and I'm going to just buff out the shade. Let me try my best not to mess up my little baby hairs. It took me a second to ladies today. So I'm gonna add just a smidget of some lighter concealer just to brighten up. Y'all know how I like to do. Since apparently we're going for full glam today, we're just gonna lighten it up. And I squeezed my I squeezed my sponge just to add a little bit down the nose as well. And my dear, we are ready to, what's the word? Set. Jesus, it's only 6 o'clock. What's wrong with me? Y'all, this camera is gonna be the death of me. Like, come on. I want to set today with my Fit Me Loose Setting Powder, and this is from Maybelline. So I'm gonna put a little bit on the lid, dip into that, tap it on the hand, and start to set. And then I'm gonna take a brush to put it everywhere else. And I'm gonna finish this off, and we're gonna go ahead and hop into these bronzers. What you about to do?
Watch TV and draw.
Okay. And on TV, Mom? Okay. Y'all like this little tumbler I bought from TJ Maxx over the weekend? It's like a wine tumbler. It's super cute, right? So I shopped over the weekend with my sister and spent way more money than I needed to spend, but you know, it's fine. That's beside the point. But I went to Home Goods too. Oh my God, I went to Home Goods. Happiest day of my life. I'm so happy. Like, I feel like I haven't been to Home Goods in so long. I needed that shopping trip. I needed it. I bought a few things. Didn't have as much stuff as I wish it would have had for me, but you know, maybe that was the Lord speaking to me saying, Maya, you don't need to be spending all this money just because you have stepped into Home Goods once in the past 4 or 5 months. But you know, I spent a little something though. Please believe. We are gonna dip into the Miami Lights collection from NABLA, and they have their skin glazing and skin bronzing products. So these are our skin bronzers, and then these are our skin glazing. Now I already have some of these skin glazers, but I use the highlighters obviously, but these are like highlighters, but they say they're glass skin finish glow powders. I'm gonna assume that they're like blushes slash highlighters, and I want to try this today. So we're gonna go in a bronzer first, but I don't want to do too much because y'all know the eyes are doing a lot. Oh my God, my lash is hanging off and y'all wasn't gonna tell me. Y'all just do not be looking out for a sister the whole time. Okay, we're back in business, guys. But yeah, skin bronzers. There are 4 of them. This one is obviously gonna be too light for me. It looks like it's like gonna be exactly my skin complexion. So we're gonna put that one down. That one is in Amber. So she's a no-no. This one is in Dune. I feel like this one is too close to my complexion as well. So she's gonna get put to the side too. But we are going to try these 2. The first one is in Soft Revenge, and this one is in Profile. The deeper one is Profile. You're never gonna like swatch or see what, you know, a stark color of a bronzer is gonna look like, but just for the sake of seeing the shades of these, I am going to swatch them. Okay, y'all, it's looking a little ashy. Okay, so this lighter one, which is in Soft Revenge, is this right here, and that is Ash City, sis. Ash City. That is ashy. But this is our best friend right here. This is girlfriend. She's gonna get used, and that is Profile, and obviously it is a redder undertone, so I'm excited to try that. And that kind of makes me want to try to swatch the other 2, so I'm gonna do that just for the heck of it. So this one here is in Dune, and this next one is in Amber. So that's a nice like range of bronzers, but you know, obviously some of them are for lighter complexions than me, which is totally cool because we all need a good bronzer. But I do feel like this one and this one come off real ashy, but well, that's my opinion, regardless of your skin complexion. But you know, we're gonna go in with Profile. And I'm gonna use this angled brush to tap into this bronzer and start to bronze up the face. Whoa. She's pretty. That is perfect because it gives you like the summer redder undertone bronze look, and I'm here for it. Y'all, I just went to the bathroom to slick this back down and look at it. Oh, jeez. What's going on? I'm gonna go slick this down one more time because I'm tired of this. Let's hope she stays that way. But I got all these lights in my face and I'm low-key sweating right now, so that's probably why she stopped being slick, and I'm only using gel, not edge control. So that's probably the culprit, but you know, it's okay. Oh, now she don't want to lay down. Come on, little swoop, stay. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the under eye off the camera, since you know, I feel like that's unnecessary for this video, so we can dive into some skin glazing, some highlighter, and some lips. So we're gonna try the skin glazing. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch them for you. Let me wipe these other ones off. Some of them a little ashy. I'm gonna swatch the 2 that we have from this collection for you guys so we can see what they're looking like and the finish and stuff. This one is called Lola. I'm gonna put my finger here. Y'all see the finger? And we're gonna swatch it. Blush slash highlighter is what that is. But that's a nice swatch, right? The next one is in Independence. Take my finger, rub it, and swatch. Same thing, a little bit lighter. I am thinking we wanna go in, obviously, with the darker one. And I'm gonna take a brush, let me see. I wanna do something that's really diffusing because we don't want this to be too much because our eyes are already like, bam. I'm gonna take a brush like, oh, Jesus, help me. I'm gonna take a brush like this, and this is from Moda Yanomoto, they brush is real expensive. But I'm gonna dip into this a little bit. We're gonna see what kind of finish this gives us. Okay, y'all see blush vibes? Y'all see blush vibes? I feel like it's gonna be a lot, so that's why I want a brush like this. It's really airy and fluffy and loose, and I'm holding it at the end, just like we were talking about with the eyeshadow. You get less like on the skin if you hold it at the end, if you're really light with it. And this is like perfect for like maybe like a beach summer vibe without even all the makeup we have on, you know? Oh, I like it. She's cute. Okay, NABLA, I'm with it. Even though I'm not a blush girl, but I like this. So they do have some really cute lippies in this collection. I low-key want to swatch them for you guys. Oh, matter of fact, Maya, whoa. Highlighter. We're gonna go ahead in with the NABLA Skin Glazing Highlighter in Lucent Jungle. And I've been loving this one, so we're doing NABLA primarily in this video. Might as well continue with the NABLA products for this. So like I said, they do have a lot of lippies. I'm counting 6 in this collection. But I also have a cute little nude set from Alamar Cosmetics that's new that I kind of want to use instead of these. This lip gloss, Shine Theory lip gloss, is really pretty. So I think I'm gonna set this one to the side because I might end up using that. Ooh, or this one. Okay. I might swatch those in a different video. But I like these two. First, I'm gonna go into this nude liner, which is from Alamar. Y'all see me almost poke myself in the eye? What is happening? Am I tired? What is going on? But I'm gonna use this, and this is a liner which is in Coqueta, I believe is how you say it. And I'm gonna go ahead and line the lips. And I'm already thinking that this might not work for me, only because it is very red tinted, but just for the sake of trying it out, the lip gloss that came with that is this lip gloss in Birthday Suit. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on with it. So this is a really pretty lip. It just doesn't match well with the eye that we've already created. She's definitely cute, but she's got to go. Sorry, ma'am, your time is up. I was just hoping that that liner was gonna be more like brown though, and she's not. So we're a little disappointed, but it's cool, we're gonna make it work. So more of a brown liner that I haven't been using a lot is this brown liner from Morphe, and it is in Bar. And it's more brown than the one we just used. That one had a more red undertone. This one is more brown. Still kind of red, but better. And we have 2 glosses. This one's more of a gloss, and this one is in Renaissance. And then we have another one which is in District, and this one is more like a nuder shade. This one is like the shimmery. So I think we're gonna go into the nude shade, which is cute, but the liner is still throwing a sister off. NABLA did come out with these Cupid's Arrow, which is like a multi-use styler. You can use it like for eyeshadow and blend it out. I've been using them as lip liners. They came out with a black one with this collection as well, which is right here. But obviously we're not going in with black. But I am gonna go ahead and take this off and just replace my liner with this Cupid's Arrow, and this one is in number 2. Just to give us more of a brown feel than a red feel. Way better, way more what I was looking for. And then we're gonna dip back into District. Much better. Now that we got rid of that like red tint in our lips, I feel like now she's popping. Spray. Recently got some setting sprays in the PR packages from Morphe. So I'm gonna go in with this luminous setting spray, and our look is done. Let's go ahead and wrap this video up. All right, babe, so I did throw on some earrings. I felt like I needed something dangling with the hair up and the very dramatic eye, and I'm loving the finished look. Also, the necklace was clashing, so I took that off too. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video using some new products and just chilling with your girl today. If you did, please make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Comment below and let me know what you thought of the video, if you plan on trying any of these products or if you've already tried them. Also, make sure you hit subscribe below if you have not yet, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.